Hey friend, hope you're well and welcome to my quick review of these new singles by the wonderful Magdalena Bay. First we have a song called Second Sleep, which has actually been teased and played live before throughout the past few months. So fans sort of knew it was coming and it's finally been announced, so everyone's been freaking out. But also we have a second surprise song to accompany this single called Star Eyes, which has not been played live before, so it's a brand new track. Before we get to talking about these tracks, make sure to like and subscribe to see more content like this. That would be fantastic. If you've watched my previous review on Imaginal Disk, you know that I'm a huge Magdalena Bay fan all the way back from 2021 when they released Mercurial World and Secrets Your Fire. That song and album really got me into the band and just made me a huge fan. And I really feel like they've been at the top of their game ever since then. I mean, they released the perfect, flawless 10 out of 10 album Imaginal Disk, and it's now hugely successful. It's got them a lot of new fans. They've definitely capitalized off of this newfound popularity. So now they're releasing what could be a potential new album, but I think is actually going to be a new EP because it's got this new sound and it doesn't really feel like a mini mix. I feel like mini mix tracks are usually a bit more goofy and silly, and the production quality on these two new songs is a huge step up from some of their earlier work. Maybe not necessarily Imaginal Disk, because I actually feel like I prefer all the songs on Imaginal Disk over this new track, Second Sleep and Star Eyes, on first listen. But I think that might be partly to do with the fact that I wasn't expecting this genre shift from them. I was expecting more pop-based synth pop and a bit of rock in there. But actually what we've gotten here is more of a prog rock track mixed with some groovy guitars and strings and a bit of synth in the background as well. I think the song builds itself up excellently. It starts off a bit more calm and collected with Mika's ethereal vocals in the back supporting the song really nicely. The groovy guitars carry you all the way up until the chorus, and also those la la la's in the background with Matt and Mika's vocals coinciding really well together. But then where the song really shines and what really sold me on the track is the outro, where all the instrumentation comes together, yet somehow it doesn't clash. It goes really well together with the bass guitars, Nick's fantastic drumming. You have Mika's vocals just elevated all the way up. I think the outro of the song is definitely where the song shines and just really comes together really nicely. So as always, really crisp production, and the instrumentation is definitely a step up from their past songs because you have a lot more going on here. But like I said, I mean, on initial listen, it's not my favorite Magdalena Bay song, but it's definitely up there, and I can see it becoming a lot of people's top 10 track. I initially felt the same when Death and Romance came out, the lead single from Imaginal Disk. I wasn't super sold on it immediately, but now it's one of my favorite Magdalena Bay songs, so the same might happen for this song, Second Sleep, as well. I can see it's already gotten fantastic reviews online, so I know that fans are going to love this one, and myself as well. I definitely like this track. I feel like the more I listen to it, the more I'm going to enjoy it as well, because I'm going to hear little different quirks and elements in the song more. And then the second song, Star Eyes, well, I don't prefer that song over Second Sleep. It's really nice and mellow. It sort of sounds like a laid-back lounge song with some really crisp vocals. And again, this song has really nice strings in the background to carry the song. It's definitely a calmer song when you compare it to Second Sleep, but it's a nice song to accompany the first track. Now, I know they've also played a couple other new songs live that haven't been announced or released yet, so this is why I think that they've got an EP on the way. Visually, it's a new era with some really fantastic artwork, which I'm a huge fan of as well. It's definitely different from their past few albums, but we're sort of delving into a more prog rock genre here with some synths still in the background, but they're not the primary instrumentation and key part of the song. Instead, you've got groovy bass guitars and strings to carry the song, with Mika's vocals as always taking the forefront. On a final note, I feel like Magdalena Bay are definitely trying to lean into this new creative blend of genres, which sort of spans art rock in a way. I feel like this is definitely the right direction for them, because They don't want to just be recycling the same sort of synth pop heavy genre over and over again. I think the song Second Sleep is the most like Tunnel Vision on Imaginal Disk. It sort of takes that concept and just runs with it and takes it to a whole new level with a lot more elements and layers to support the track. With the song Star Eyes sort of depicting Angel on a Satellite genre and just that beautiful ethereal melancholy feel of that song. But like I said, I feel like art rock is definitely the right direction in terms of genre for their future work, and I'm definitely excited to hear them producing slightly stronger and heavier tracks as well now that they have Nick Villa on the drums. And yeah, look, like I said, I'm definitely still a fan of these two singles. They're not necessarily to the standard of Imaginal Disk, at least not yet to me. That might change, especially for the track Second Sleep. But Magdalena Bay have been at the top of their game for the past 4 years now, and they've not shown any signs of stopping. I don't think this is a new album because they've been touring for Imaginal Disk for like a year now, so I'm not sure where they would have found the time to create a whole new album. But I definitely think this could be an EP coming, which is very exciting. But yeah, guys, look, Second Sleep, really beautiful song. I'm definitely going to be listening to it on repeat for the next few days and weeks. So I'm going to cement that song at a very solid 9 out of 10. And then Star Eyes, while definitely not my preferred song on here, is still really nice and a really catchy, ethereal song. So I'm going to rate it a solid 8 out of 10. Matt and Mika are just such a dynamic duo with so much chemistry. They just know what they're doing. They know how to create fantastically produced and ethereal music. I'm definitely excited to see what they have up their sleeves, and I hope you enjoyed this track as well. Feel free to leave a comment below of what you thought of these brand new singles. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.